Wednesday, October 24th, 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time, 2018. Guys, in a previous video, we talked about how the outlying U.S. territory islands have been impacted for the last 12 months. Most, if not all of them, have seen Category 4s or Category 5s. Like this one here, no different. In Guam, this is a super typhoon. Super typhoon U2 just impacted Saipan. You can see the eye wall going directly over the small populated island. Those people there are encountering some extreme winds, even now as I do this video, well over 100 mile an hour. Some cases up over 200 mile an hour gusts. In fact, I think I have these are some specs given by NASA Sport. Actually 219 mile an hour gusts associated with this storm, 178 sustained that went right through that area. So you know the damage was the equivalency of a EF4 tornado. So any structures, especially wooden structures, this is a brick home that encountered a EF4 tornado, and you can see what it did to it, put it in shambles. So any structures, again, on this island, and that entire island, actually there's two there, encountered the direct impact from the eye wall of Super Typhoon U2. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about a hurricane that occurred about 4 weeks ago, a little less than 4 weeks ago. We didn't talk too much about it because it wasn't a direct issue for any type of populated land. It was another hurricane that was close to Hawaii. I did watch it until it started to drift west, and then it turned north. And then I really didn't pay too much attention to it anymore because it wasn't going to affect people. However, it did impact some scientists that were on a small island out here doing research that had to be evacuated before the storm impacted the small island. And I'll show you the exact place here in just a second, actually right here. There was a small team of scientists right here on Johnston Island that were evacuated prior to Hurricane Walaka once it reached Category 5 status, and there's been many Category 5s this year in the Pacific Ocean. Not only the Central, but the East and West Pacific both have seen many Cat 5s this year. But there were 4 scientists that were evacuated off of this island prior to the storm. They were going to ride it out, then they changed their mind at the last minute, which was a good idea, because this storm, as it moved forward, ended up erasing an island off of the face of the earth. Unbelievable story here. And it's documented here at wikipedia.com. Hurricane Walaka that occurred in October of 2018, intensified to a Cat 5. It simply erased an island that's in the island chain of Hawaii. Let me show you here what the story says. Hurricane Walaka completely erased this remote Hawaiian island. This is the before, what it looked like, and this is the after. It's gone. So we have to reconfigure our maps now that these hurricanes are getting so strong and so frequent that they're rearranging islands out in the oceans. Earlier this month, Hurricane Walaka raged towards the Hawaiian Islands, and we did watch it as it was going towards the islands. As it went past, then we didn't watch it near as close. But I did see it when it was a Cat 5. I sure did. I watched it for a couple of days. And then when it started going north, the waters are historically cooler north of Hawaii, and normally storms don't last that long once they get that far north. But East Island, which is the second largest islet of the French Frigate Shoals, and atoll over 500 miles northwest of Honolulu, is hugely significant to Hawaiian sea life. About 96% of Hawaiian green sea turtles, a threatened species, nest in the French Shoals. Half of them on East Island, according to the Honolulu Civil Beat. And it's also primary breeding ground for the critically endangered Hawaiian monk seal. Well, that island no longer exists anymore. This is it right here. Hurricane Walaka erased that off the face of the earth. Unbelievable. So hurricane season is not over yet. We're still seeing hurricanes today. A giant hurricane just went over Guam, and I'm certain that they're still feeling the effects of this storm right now as it's gone past the island nations of Guam, or the islands of Guam, but it's by no means done. You can see they're getting the backside of the eye wall right now, and those winds are still very, very strong. So it's not over yet. A lot of rain. I'm sure there's been a lot of flooding. It's about 5 in the morning over there right now, I think. Maybe 6 in the morning. It's just now becoming daybreak, so at least they'll be able to see what's going on, because I'm sure the electricity went out overnight with winds like that. Usually most power grids go down due to trees, and I'm sure that was the case here. But anyway, guys, interesting story. One of the small Hawaiian islands was erased by a hurricane this year, Hurricane Walaka. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there, guys.